Hi, Dr. Nelson here from CounselingTransforms.com, where we help our clients achieve their best self, better relationships, and a more balanced life. Gottman identified 4 threats to a good relationship that predict divorce with around a 94% accuracy. Those are criticism, contempt, stonewalling, and defensiveness. The more of those that someone has in a relationship and the more frequently they show up, the more likely that that relationship is going to fail. Today's topic is relationship Armageddon number 3, criticism. What I notice when working with couples is that criticism, the more criticism there is, the more likely that resentment has built up over an extended period of time. And rather than discussing these issues and working through them together, couples resort to, a lot of times, family of origin ways of handling things, which isn't always the most productive thing to do. And so resentments build, and then we start to nitpick and notice things that we don't like rather than noticing the good parts of the relationship or the good things that the other person is doing. So for example, let's say that I have resentment growing and I come home and my wife did not do something that I wanted her to do. So let's say it was empty the dishwasher. So I walk in the door, and rather than saying, "Hey honey, I'm home, how was your day?" and engaging with the family, I look over, I notice that the dishwasher's not empty, and so then I criticize about that thing. So I see you didn't empty the dishwasher, the one thing that I asked you to do. Well, guess what? That's cruising for a fight. So the more criticism that I demonstrate, typically the more resentment that there is. So when I have couples that are kind of gridlocked in the resentment wars or the criticism wars, usually what we have to do is do a few individual sessions with each of them to kind of work through some of those old resentments and then get them back on a track towards being able to communicate more effectively without the judgment and the criticism involved. Because then the other person resorts to those other apocalyptic horsemen that Gottman predicted, like stonewalling or being defensive. So again, I want to remind you of a tool to get around that is the I feel, I want, or need statement. So I feel blank, insert emotion. I need blank, insert behavior. So, hey, I feel frustrated and I need you to empty the dishwasher, please. That's a much better approach than you can't even empty the dishwasher, the one thing that I asked you to do today. Notice the difference there. The other thing is we really need to be kind of empathetic and engaging and not jump right into something that's bothering us. First thing we do when we get home, let's look around, take a little time, settle down, settle in, find out how everybody's doing, and then get around to whatever it is that might be bothering me. That's going to work a lot better. The secret that he has come up with through all this research that he's done over the last 30 years is there's a ratio that is important for couples to know. It's a 5-to-1 ratio. So couples that do well over the long haul have 5 positive interactions to every 1 negative interaction.